All right, so do you want it to be about feminism?
I'm open to like whatever.
What do you want this poem to be about? What is the most alive in you right now?
I wasn't prepared for this. I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know that I was going to ask you that question? Oh.
I feel like that's a very in-depth question. I would say feminism is kind of rooted into like who I am, but then there's so many different like elements in terms of intersectionality, like that kind of define who I am and define to kind of encompass who I am.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
I guess I'm not someone who really talks about myself, so it's kind of weird to like have that introspection.
Yeah, it's very therapeutic. It's extremely normal to feel shocked by the question. Even people who are like, people who talk about themselves a lot, they'll be like, what? Because there's something very vulnerable about the moment. So don't feel like guilty or like you're doing something wrong by not having an answer ready. The majority of people are like utterly gobsmacked by this question, and that's part of why I pose it this way, is because I love to invite people to, it's almost like yoga. It's like, okay, I'm in an unfamiliar territory in my own emotional landscape. What is important to me today? And it doesn't have to be like you're spouting off your personal manifesto. It could be like, oh, well, actually, I had a really rough morning this morning, and I didn't even want to come here. And now that I'm here, I'm happy that I am. Or it could be like, I'm about to present a paper, and I'm really nervous, but I'm really passionate about this topic that I've been studying in depth. Or it could be like, I'm single, and I really want to find someone to date. You know, it can, anything that just feels palpable in your experience.
I think just like if one word can define kind of what I'm aiming for is like empowerment, like in terms of myself, to growing like as a researcher, but then also empowering like patients, and then empowering like the community I'm from and like other communities that have like similar backgrounds.
Yeah. What's your background?
So like I'm from the States, but so weird. It's like a lot, like different elements. I don't know how in depth.
You mentioned intersectionality.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you have some sort of international connection as well, or?
Well, I'm doing my PhD in the UK, but I'm working on two projects. Like one is more neuroethics, and then another one's more immunology.
What was the first word?
So neuroethics.
Neuroethics and immunology. Neuroethics, immunology. Okay, amazing. And you're bringing them together?
Yes, because I want to be a physician scientist. Like the reason why I'm going into neuroimmunology is because like I have a rare autoimmune condition, and so that's why like I'm trying to understand like the overlap between the immune system and nervous system, because of my own honestly condition myself.
Do you want to share your condition with me, or would you rather not?
Have you heard of mixed connective tissue disease?
No.
It's kind of like Pandora's box of autoimmune conditions. Like it consists of multiple different ones, like lupus, the lupus-like symptoms, arthritis, scleroderma. So it's like a whole bunch. It's kind of like the kitchen sink of all different types of autoimmune.
And what triggers it?
That's the thing.
Is it diet, environment?
It could be a couple of factors, but the thing is, like, there's no cure, so there's some more research that needs to be, like, honestly, there needs to be more funding for rare conditions overall. Yeah. So there's not that much research going on to this particular condition. It's so rare.
How many people in the world experience this condition?
I'm not sure in the world, but in the U.S. it's less than like 100,000. Like it's really rare.
So there's like 1,000. No, is that?
Should be less now because the U.S. has, because there's like
how many?
8 billion people in the world.
Yeah.
Not sure how many people in the U.S., but it's really weird.
I think there's something like 400 million of us. I want to know the exact number of other people in this country that might be feeling the way that you feel.
But
and I don't know math.
Not just like MCTD, like mixed connective tissue, but other rare conditions as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of within that scope.
So on the earth, there's probably at least 1 million people who are just in pain, and we can't really figure out why, because it's rare and it's kind of multidisciplinary. It's an intersectional autoimmune disease, if you could say. Do you like to use the word disease, or is that like a word that you don't like it?
I mean, I guess. Patient, I always feel kind of like off-putting, but as someone who wants to be a physician, I feel like it's more like a label. But the thing is, it doesn't really define the patient, because even though you have a condition, you can't really, sometimes it's like invisible.
Yeah. Sounds like a poltergeist. Probably just testing the mics for something. Okay. This is an incredible topic. Not that you need my validation of it. I'm just so curious where the sound is coming from.
It sounds like it's coming from...
Like in the bathroom. Oh, hello! Now I understand. A huge echo. Wow.
And yeah, I think I just want to empower people with like similar backgrounds or within like the scope of either rare conditions or like patients. Well, that's why I'm here as well too. I'm my field of research as well.
Yeah, no. I'm picking up what you're laying down here. The question I have before I begin to write then is just, do you yourself feel empowered enough internally to do this enormous work that you're called to do, and you just need help bringing that empowerment from yourself out into the world? Or do you feel like you still need some stoking of the internal fire?
What was I saying? Like, my cup is never full, because I'm always wanting to grow. Like, once you're at that maximum capacity, the only thing you can do is like decline. So I always want to be at that kind of stage where my cup is being filled. So I'm always trying to have like a growth mindset and like still have opportunities to learn and develop more. Like, I don't ever feel like I'm successful. I'm not successful. Like, I never want to like feel that way. So I always want to continue growing in terms of like how I can be empowering myself and others. So like I'm still like, in the process. If that makes sense. Like,
do you feel that you rest enough? Like, are you able to?
I feel like I am,
yeah.
but I'm still learning how to be, like, to improve on what I'm doing. So yes and no.
I will point out, I asked if you were resting, and you said that you were improving yourself.
Yes, I don't rest. I am resting.
Okay.
I would say, because I feel like that's an integral part of just me, like as a person.
Yeah.
Like I have to, especially with condition, studies, everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like I am resting, and I have a good community and support system that allows me to do that.
Okay. All right, cool. I think I have everything I need.
Okay, I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Why do you think you're nervous?
I don't know. I never had a poem like this before.
I never had a poem like this before. Hello. Thank you so much. What is that juggy thing?
Just my water jug.
Wow, you just carry a keg around?
I mean, it's literally just kind of insulated.
You could kill someone with that.
I mean, maybe.
It makes you look badass.
I mean, I'm starting to, but my daughter got to it with animals
like
crossing
Thor's-
stickers first. So, I mean, this was my wife's, and she's like, I don't like it, so you have it. Like, perfect. Like, fill this in twice a day, and I'm hydrated. It's perfect.
Great. All right, cool. Now I'm diving in, now that I'm not distracted by the man carrying a tiny keg. It looked like it was like an extension, like it looked like one of those like superhero like fists. Okay, I'm going down to the Poetstein. You're safe. Nothing is gonna happen in this poem that could shock you that much that it would make you like, you know. It's just a nice reflection on who you are and what you've bravely shared with me. All right. This is like a little psychedelic. Just a little bit, not too much. I ran out of space to put your name. What is your name?
Jasmine Hughes.
Jasmine, I love that name.
I was named after.
I was just typing your name on it.
Okay, I was named after Jasmine Hughes.
Amazing.
My first pet was named Aladdin as well. So.
Oh my god, so cute. Would you like me to read it to you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And tell me what you think, or what you feel, how it makes you feel, you know? And it doesn't have to just be like, it's so good, you know, like, let it sink in. You don't owe me anything. Your cup is the uppermost vessel in a growing fountain, the snow-capped peak of the mountain, piercing and gathering water from the sky. A power like ambrosia, permeating topographies, messages among the molecules. Mind if I photograph for my archive?
Yes.
And then I'll pass it off to you.
Is that your Instagram?
Yeah.
Can I take a picture of that as well?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. It's there because I want people to see it, so.
I feel like it's refreshing
Good,
and
good.
revitalizing.
Yeah. I mean, especially with the metaphors I was using of the water and the snow and everything,
And
yeah.
you tied in with molecules. So it's like,
Yeah, good. I'm so glad.
and what's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay, it was nice to meet you.
You
Thank
too,
you so much
Jasmine.
for the lovely compliment.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Your work is going to help a lot of people.
I hope so. That's my goal.
Yeah. Hi. That one made me a little teary-eyed. I'm so glad that I get to share some moments like this with you all, and I just hope that this inspires you in all of your work, and that you feel less alone, that you feel that you're on these journeys together, and I'm just helping you along the way. All poets are just here to help us along the way.